You're watching 13 News This Morning with Sarah Blake, Chris Fisher, and Drew Schweitzer. 13 News, Kansas News Leader.
And a good Wednesday morning to you. Welcome to 13 News This Morning. Hopefully you're thawed out, but it's not getting any easier with the temperatures as cold as it is. Got a lot of snow yesterday, and Drew's going to tell us about that here coming up. But we got to congratulate Alice Schimmel. You're today's Topeka Regional Airport's fan of the day.
She is.
Alice is taking home an official 13 News coffee mug, not just
Official.
any coffee mug. And Alice, probably not today, but any other time that the roads are clear, you can pick that up here at the TV station. Register to become a fan of the day by visiting the WIBW 13 News This Morning Facebook page. For official contest rules, go to WIBW.com. And Drew, it is wise. I know a lot of offices, a lot of businesses, a lot of schools, colleges closed today for good reason. It's treacherous out there.
It is. It's not easy to get around, and when more people get on the roads, it just becomes that much more difficult, because then you have to not just worry about getting through the snow, but you have to worry about getting through
Other
the
people
snow
worrying about getting through the snow.
and avoid the other people that are getting through the snow.
Yeah.
So it's going to be difficult. The most difficult part is getting out of the neighborhoods. Shoveling today, you know, at least it's a light, fluffy snow, so it's pretty easy to as easy as shoveling a foot of snow can be. But don't spend a couple of hours out there shoveling your drive, then the neighbor's drive, then the next door neighbor's drive, all in a row. You know, go inside and take breaks, because it is so brutally cold. Yeah.
No, you twist my arm a little bit more. I don't spend much time outside.
Take those breaks, and don't let the kids stay outside very long either. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the weather forecast for today. 6:33. The roads are still snow-packed. Now, a lot of the main roads, they've cleared the depth of snow off of them, but you still cannot see any lines with the snow continuing to cover the roadway. That's our Parish Hotel's Ramada West camera on top of Huntoon Hill. We are done with the accumulating snowfall, but we are not done with the effects of this snowstorm. Now, brutally cold conditions are with us, dangerously cold conditions, frankly, and also blowing and drifting of the snow will continue to be an issue, mainly in rural areas. So a road might have been cleared, but you might see the wind blow the snow and drift back over that road. So we'll continue to see hazardous road conditions today because of that, and because of the fact that we had over a foot of snow, and it just takes a while to clear over a foot of snow. 4 degrees currently in Topeka, 3 in Manhattan, 2 for Emporia. Wind chills are going to be well below zero this morning, in the teens, -10 to -20 degrees this morning. That is dangerous stuff. So make sure that you are bundled up from head to toe, and don't spend all that much time outside shoveling. Go inside and take some breaks. And it's not going to warm up much at all today. A high of just 9. Wind chills will be well below zero all day long. Braving those sub-zero wind chills is Sarah Blake. She is out checking the road conditions this morning. Good morning, Sarah. What's it look like where you are?
Hey, Drew. I don't know if you can see me, but I'm getting swallowed up in these gigantic drifts of snow. The snow is really deep over here, actually, and we're actually on a residential street. So I'm in the snow right now, up to the middle of my leg. So you can tell this area has not been touched whatsoever by a snow plow. And it's really cold outside. Yesterday we were talking about how it's about 23. Today it's a lot worse. It's about 1 million below zero. So if you can avoid going outside, please stay indoors at all costs. But we wanted to show you what it's like on the residential areas. Right here, this is Gage Boulevard. You can see the street, and we've actually seen several cars going by just fine. I mean, you should still, exercise caution, but the main problem is if you're trying to get home or you're trying to get into your neighborhood, this is what you have to deal with. The plows have not touched these areas whatsoever, and that's going to be the case for a lot of these residential areas. Right here, this is where the street is supposed to be. And you can't even tell on these areas where the sidewalk ends, where the people's yard ends, and where the roads begin. So that's going to pose a lot of problems for people trying to get out of their driveways, let alone the mailman. I don't want to know what he has to deal with today. So it's going to be pretty tough. And also the plows, they're not going to be anywhere near the side streets. They're just working on getting the primary and secondary streets cleared up for today, curb to curb. So this is what you're going to be dealing with if you're trying to get out to go to work maybe, or getting into your house. So please be careful. It's pretty deep around here.
All right, thanks for that. And officials are warning that people just stay inside, stay indoors, because with more people out on the roads comes more traffic problems. Thanks for that live report, Sarah Plake from 40th Engage. It is 6:37. Eastbound lanes of I-70 near the McVicker exits are back open this morning following a wreck that spilled nearly 200 gallons of diesel fuel onto the highway. The wreck reportedly happened during rush hour yesterday when, according to a Kansas Highway Patrol officer, a tractor-trailer tried passing a snowplow. The semi clipped the KDOT truck's plow and caused around 800 gallons of fuel to flow onto the frozen highway. Emergency crews cleaned up the spill and the interstate reopened around 10 p.m. last night. Authorities blamed the winter weather and slick roads for a wreck near Pittsburgh that claimed 2 lives. Emergency officials were called just before 2 p.m. yesterday to U-69, 2 miles south of Pittsburgh, Kansas. The Kansas Highway Patrol says that the driver of a Chevrolet Aveo lost control on a slick road and collided head-on with an oncoming Ford Taurus. 3 people were in the Chevy. Passenger 67-year-old Helen Prater died at the scene. 2 other occupants were taken to the hospital. The driver of the Taurus, 59-year-old Judith Harvey, also was killed. The Shawnee County Sheriff's Office remains in walk-in accident reporting mode this morning. Officers will only respond to injury or serious vehicle collisions until the winter weather gears up. While TPD now has more 4-wheel drive SUVs to help them navigate the conditions, they say their biggest challenge in winter weather remains the amount of time it takes to get to a call.
You have to allow for additional time. You have to be patient and realize that it's going to take longer to arrive at your destination, but your most important role as a police officer is to arrive there.
And the Topeka Police Department is in Phase 3 reporting, and Topeka is among many cities activating their snow emergency routes as well. There's a map of the designated streets in the capital city. You cannot park your vehicle or abandon it along any of the streets highlighted in this image. If you do, you can be cited or your vehicle could be towed. Well, grab your phone because our friends at Topeka LASIK are giving away $50 cash twice each morning all week long. And for your chance to win this hour, text the word finance to 41554. Again, that's finance to 41554. Standard messaging rates apply and data rates as well. Here's the best part about this. You can enter to win $50 every time we show a new Topeka LASIK word during the morning show. That's a total of 10 times. It's 10 chances to win, and if you watch for the secret words all this week, you can become a winner, hopefully. That's a pretty sweet deal from Topeka LASIK. Also, they've got some specials, including $500 off LASIK surgery, which, if you wear glasses, you know how nice it could be without them or not having to wear them or depend on them. Winners will receive a special text message near the end of the hour. Good luck to you. Time is 6:40 now here on this Wednesday morning. Let's head on over to meteorologist Drew Schweitzer standing by in the Weather Center. Good morning, Drew.
Good morning, Chris. The accumulating snowfall is done, but we still have the effects of this major winter storm with the cold and also the blowing snow today. I'll have all the details on that coming up next on 13 News this morning. It is 6:40. Be safe out there.
Topeka Boat and Outdoor Show has everything for the outdoor enthusiast, plus one of the largest displays of boats for sale under one roof. Download a discount admission coupon at topekaboat.com.
Welcome to Manhattan. Visit manhattanks.org.
Hi, I'm Aaron Perner, owner of The Floor Project. If you're like most Americans, you are tired of seeing American jobs go overseas. We are too. Economists estimate that if consumers buy just 5% more American-made products, it would create 1 million new jobs. At The Floor Project, you can buy American-made carpet, hardwood, and more at the lowest prices of the year. Hurry into The Floor Project's Made in the USA sale and take up to 5 years to pay or save an extra 5% for cash. Hurry in, this offer ends soon.
Hey everybody! Heart disease affects 1 in every 3 women in America, but you can fight back. There's no time to lose. Mothers, sisters, daughters, families, and friends, it's time to shout louder, stand stronger, and demand change.
Let's go!
To the Batmobile. Dang it.
To the invisible jet.
Dang it.
Together, we can put an end to heart disease. It's time to go red for women.
I could use your help.
Yeah! Learn more from the American Heart Association at www.goredforwomen.org.
This is your 13 weather forecast with Drew Schweitzer.
Good morning. Welcome back to 13 News. This morning it is just about 6:42, and we're done with the accumulating snowfall, but we're not done with the problems. First of all, the roads are still in really bad condition, especially trying to get out of any residential neighborhoods onto the main roads. That's the biggest problem this morning, and they're not going to get to those residential streets anytime soon. But we are going to also see blowing and drifting of the snow. So rural areas, well, that's more of a problem. A road might be cleared, but then the wind might blow and cover it back up with snow and brutally cold, dangerously cold wind chills. We are actually under a wind chill advisory this morning. How much snow did we see? Well, as expected, most spots saw over 6 inches of snow in the blue. There was a bullseye right along I-70, that pink shade from near Salina to Manhattan and Junction City, Topeka, Lawrence, Kansas City, 12 to 15 inches of snow along that stretch of Interstate 70. So it's going to take a long time to dig out of that much snow. You just can't push 12 to 15 inches of snow off to the side. They're literally having to haul it away. And some specific snowfall reports for you. Officially 13.5 in Hoyt, 13.1 in Lawrence, Topeka, 12.9 inches. That will go down as the third snowiest day ever in Topeka's history. 12.5 Osage City, 11 in Manhattan. These are the official storm spotters. Now, I've seen some reports of as much as 14, 15 inches of snow in some locations. A little difficult to measure once the snow starts to blow around a little bit. But no matter which way you look at it, we had a lot of snow yesterday, and now the dig out. Bitterly cold temperatures this morning in the single digits, 4 in Topeka. We have winds out of the north gusting to 25 miles per hour. That's giving us wind chills in the teens below zero. Feels like 10 to 20 below. So as you head out to shovel the drive, don't spend a long time outside. Come in, take some breaks, warm up, and then you can head back out, because exposed skin in conditions this extreme can quickly freeze. So when you head out to shovel, make sure you're covered up from head to toe. If the kids go out to play in the snow today, don't let them stay out all that long. Make sure they come in to warm up as well. Satellite and radar composite shows the snow pulling off to our east, but again, the bitter cold and the wind with us today, creating that blowing snow. A high of just 9, wind chills well below zero all day today. Tonight, a low of -8. Look at the wind chills tonight, 15 to 20 below. And then tomorrow, we'll see a high of just 8 degrees. So the road crews are working to clear the snow, but they're getting absolutely no assistance from Mother Nature. This is not melting anytime soon. Cold conditions continue for at least the next week to 10 days. We have a chance of some light snow Friday into Saturday, minor accumulations of 1 inch or 2 possible, and then another chance of some snow showers early next week as this very wintry and snowy weather pattern continues in early February. It is 6:45. We'll be right back.
Visiting Nurses, all your home care needs under one roof.
One day only, February 17th. Celebrate President's Day with a special CD rate at Capital Federal. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Right now, get any large sausage pizza for $10. Casey's, famous for pizza.
When I created Against Their Eye Center 18 years ago, I wanted to create an environment in which the patient was put first. People want to be able to see clearly. They want to experience life. All aspects of eye care are provided by our team of physicians. Our doctors are selected because of their commitment to excellence, to progressiveness, to staying current with technology, to working together as a team. At Against Their Eye Center, we care for your eyes.
Since 1993, you've known us as Lawrence and Topeka Roofing, Salina Roofing, and Wichita Roofing and Remodeling. Over the past 2 decades, we've repaired or installed more than 30,000 roofs across our home state. Today, We're entering our third decade in business as Eaton Roofing and Exteriors. Today, we're one cohesive company, one clear voice, actively advocating for best practices within the roofing industry. One simple name covering Kansas, through every season, throughout our state. The same owner, managers, and team you've come to know and trust are still delivering one thing: exceptional service. Today, we're Eaton Roofing and Exteriors, here for the life of your home.
I'm Nora O'Donnell. Coming up, a group of American monks turns to an unlikely trade, how beer could be their salvation. That's coming up here on CBS This Morning.
All right, welcome back. Kansas Action for Children is asking Kansans to go soda-free on Sundays this year. Amanda Lanham explains why and has some pop trivia for us.
Good morning. I did it. I took the pledge to pass on pop on Sundays this year. Kansas Action for Children is asking people to do this as a way to make a small change that's beneficial to your health and to the health of your kids. You've heard the studies. Soda contributes to weight gain and obesity. The sugar and acid in soda causes tooth decay. In one 10-year study, individuals who drank 2 or more sodas a day had a 500% waist expansion compared to those who didn't drink soda. Mountain Dew, Fresca, and other citrus-flavored sodas contain brominated vegetable oil, which has been banned in over 100 countries, but not the U.S. BVO is flame retardant and can cause damage to the heart and muscles, liver, and can cause neurological damage. And think about the sugar. A 20-ounce soda has 16 teaspoons of sugar. The average American consumes 45 gallons of sugary drinks a year. That is 39 pounds of sugar. That's as much as a 5-year-old weighs. There's a lot more that can be said for why you should pass on pop. I know it's tough. If you're like Drew over there and have a soda every day, maybe consider taking this pledge to pass on pop on Sundays this year, just 1 day a week. Today on Moms Every Day, Shawnee County Commissioner Shelley Bueller and a local pediatrician are with me to talk about their decision to take the pledge. Join us at 4:30.
She just called you out, Drew, and I think I just heard a pop. He just cracked open a soda pop over there in the Weather Center. It is 6:49. We'll be right back.
Come out and enjoy more than 60 locations on the First Friday Art Walk from Arts Connect every first Friday of a new month from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m.
Thanks to innovations like the region's only Da Vinci surgical robot, we're using surgical techniques that would be impossible with human hands alone. So our patients recover and get back to the things they love faster with less pain.
That's it. Nice work today, Doc.
Minimally invasive robotic surgery. It's a huge step for surgical care in our region. And some pretty smooth ones for our surgeons. St. Francis Health Center. Innovative care with a soul.
Hey, sweetie.
Hey, Dad.
Did you watch the last episode?
Streaming it.
Son, how about that Need for Speed game?
Playing it.
Hey.
Downloaded it.
Rewatched highlights.
Read 2 blogs.
Shared 312 photos.
Tried out virtual glasses, learned how animals grow horns.
And I discovered that the German word for noodle is noodle. N-U-D-E-L.
Paul, don't you have Cox high-speed internet at your house?
Yeah, but somehow I was annoying everyone over there.
Get the fastest in-home Wi-Fi from Cox. Packages start at $19.99 a month and include 2 years of savings. Call, click, or come by today.
It's creepy. It's kooky. It's the Addams Family, live on stage. Come meet the family.
At Kansas State University's McCain Auditorium, February 14th. For tickets, call 532-5428.
Topeka LASIK and 13 News This Morning are giving away $50 cash 10 times this week. Watch 13 News This Morning Monday through Friday and text the keyword shown on screen to 41554 for your chance to win. 2 different words will be given out each day. Standard message and data rates apply, and you must be 18 years of age or older to win. For official rules and alternate entry method, visit WIBW.com and click the contest link.
I'm Jennifer with Liberty Tax Service. Come in and see us for $50 cash in a flash and up to $3,000 instant cash advance on your tax refund. See me today at Liberty Tax Service.
This is your 13 weather forecast with Drew Schweitzer.
Good morning. Welcome back to 13 News This Morning. Look at that a beautiful sunrise, the calm after, not really the calm after the storm, but the sun coming up this morning after the epic snowstorm from yesterday. This is our Parish Hotel's Ramada West camera on top of Huntoon Hill. Folks on the roadways this morning, it is still advised to stay home because while the road crews are clearing the roads, there's issues transitioning from roadway to roadway, especially trying to get out of your neighborhood onto the main roads. If you have to break your momentum at all, you can find yourself stuck very easily. So the best advice is still stay home today. Over a foot of snow in many locations. It takes a little while to recover from that. You can't just push the snow off to the side. They're literally having to remove snow from areas to make those roads passable again. So it's going to be a while till they actually get down all the residential streets as well. Temperatures this morning starting in the single digits. We're done with the accumulating snowfall. Now the cold weather is set in, so we're not done with the effects of this storm system. It's 3 in Manhattan, 4 in Topeka, but these numbers really don't matter all that much. What matters is what it feels like outside, the wind chill. North winds gusting at 25 miles per hour, producing wind chills 10 to 20 degrees below zero. It feels like negative 20 right now in Emporia. Negative 14, the current wind chill in Topeka. In conditions this extreme, exposed skin can quickly freeze. So I know folks are going to be out shoveling today. Just shovel for a little while, then come inside, take a break, get warm before you head back out. Don't spend a real extended period outside shoveling. Same goes for the kids that are going to want to play in the snow today or go sledding. Try to limit the amount of time they actually spend outside. I know that sounds counterintuitive. Normally we want to kick the kids out the door and make them go play outside. Well, today let them go play out for a bit if they're real bundled up, but then make sure they come back inside to get warm. Now, yesterday's snow event was a record setter. We had a 12.9 inches of snowfall in Topeka officially. That'll go down as the 3rd snowiest day ever in Topeka's history. It was a wild storm for sure, still recovering for several days to come. It is 6:54. We'll be right back.
Romance, intrigue, murder, and comedy. Kill Me Deadly. Topeka Civic Theater, January 17th through February 8th. Visit topekacivictheater.com.
You score little victories every day. Now do it with dinner. Land O'Lakes Saute Express Meal Starter with herbs, spices, butter, and olive oil is one step, no prep, and so good they'll ask for more. Land O'Lakes Saute Express.
Ford Truck Month is here, and F-150 is tough to beat. Check the standings. Road maintenance, Ford paves the way. Heavy construction, Ford builds a solid lead. While the competition talks a big game, we just point to the scoreboard. Now get up to $8,000 total savings on F-150 or 0 for 60 plus $1,500 cash back, plus a no-charge powertrain service plan.
I used to be like you, all hustle and bustle, all media, no social. But ever since I retired, I got a new outlook on life. You got a great cup of coffee there. Unplug and enjoy it.
There's more than coffee to love at McDonald's, like a steak and egg burrito with tender steak, sauteed peppers, and onions. Get 2 for just $3.
You know, I used to be like you.
Longhorn knows if you're gonna do dinner for 2, it should be a dinner 2 people actually want. The Longhorn Dinner for 2 for $29.99. Choose 2 of 7 of our most popular dishes, like our new portobello sirloin or our Parmesan chicken, 2 salads, 2 sides, and a shared appetizer like the Wild West shrimp or a dessert like the chocolate stampede. It's everything you could want in a dinner twice. Longhorn Dinner for 2. Longhorn Steakhouse, you can't fake steak. And try our steakhouse lunch combo starting at $7.99 like our sirloin chimichurri sandwich.
You score little victories every day. Now do it with dinner. Land O'Lakes Saute Express Meal Starter with herbs, spices, butter, and olive oil is one step, no prep, and so good they'll ask for more. Land O'Lakes Saute Express.
Good morning. It is 6:56, time for the stories you need to know and your out-the-door forecasts. Governor Sam Brownback has ordered state offices in Topeka area closed for a second consecutive day because of the winter storm. Governor Brownback has declared a disaster emergency for the entire state. He said the declaration will allow the state to better move personnel and resources where they are needed. State Adjutant General Lee Taffanelli said 36 National Guard members have been activated to work in 4-member teams. He said their first priority will be transporting emergency and medical personnel and assisting stranded motorists. The legislature also canceled all of its meetings for city offices today, including Topeka Municipal Courts. They're closed due to the weather conditions. And now for a check of what's going on outside in the road conditions this morning. My morning partner and co-anchor Sarah Plake is out and about. Good morning, Sarah. She's out braving the chilly temperatures today.
Thanks, Chris. This wind, man, I tell you, it's bad out here. It's right in my face. This wind is bad. It was a lot worse than it was yesterday. And if you couldn't tell, I'm standing in the street right now. You would definitely not be able to tell that because of all the snow drifts right now. This is the street. But yeah, and that's the gauge. That's gauge right here. You can get along fine on gauge, but the problem is getting inside these residential areas right here. There's big snow banks right here. And it's hard to navigate around here. And a lot of people are stuck inside their driveways. I can tell a lot of lights are coming on right now. People are getting ready for their day. So this is what you have to look forward to if you still have to go to work. I know a lot of the kiddos are off school today, but if you got to get out of your driveways, that could pose a lot of problems. And I see this woman over here. She's kind of starting her early day getting her driveway shoveled a little bit, but I don't know. It's going to be tough for her to get out of her driveway right there and out onto Gage Boulevard, as a lot of these places are really snow packed. And this is how a lot of the residential areas are going to be for a while because the plows are focusing on the main street. So now we headed over to Drew Schweitzer for our out the door forecast.